Restored Republic via a GCR as of May 26, 2017. Compiled by Judy Byington. A. Intel Situation Report, GCR RV Intel Citrep. 1. Now 25,000 North American intake points for RV currency. 2. ZIM specific redemption location protocol has been changed. 3. Call center appointment setting computer programs have been reset. 4. ZIM expected to be fully compatible with CNY value before T4-T5 release. 5. As of May 25 noon EDT, it's May 1, 47:15 on Chinese calendar, first day of spring, national holiday. 6. Announcement of the IQD international currency reinstatement expected in masks on Friday after morning prayers, 10 p.m. EDT Thursday, May 25. 7. This will kick off Ramadan month in Arab world on the same day as the new moon begins at 3:46 p.m. EDT, also Thursday, May 25. 8. U.S. banks closed Monday, May 29, 2017 for Memorial Day. B. May 25, 2017 Bruce's The Big Call, thebigcall.net. 1. Beyond tonight, Bruce is taking a break of a month or so because of the expected RV. 2. Future calls will resume to coordinate the veterans' retreats, adopt a community, rebuild America, and other humanitarian projects. 3. Everything is complete in Iraq. The lower denominations are available. The Iraqi banks are up and functioning. They have a new set rate and are paying their people on their Chi cards. They are pumping oil without limitations of OPEC. The elite Kurdistan forces are being given credit for Mosul. 4. Announcement could come at midnight tomorrow night, May 26, Iraqi time, before Ramadan starts. 5. The 800 numbers will be released prior to Ramadan, late tonight or tomorrow. 6. There is a higher base rate for ZIM on the bank screens. 7. The ZIM and dinar are still blinking on the screens. 8. The rest of the rates are there for the bankers to see them. 9. The release of the 800 numbers are on autopilot. 10. There are 7,430 redemption centers, managed by HSBC, that are on queue right now. 11. The redemption centers are up, running and set to go through the weekend. 12. The redemption centers staff will be notified late tonight about the possibility of a tentative start date. 13. Tiers 1 and 2 are complete and have access to their money right now. Tier 3 will complete and have access to the bulk of their money by Tuesday, May 30. 14. There are 107 Tier 2 banks which have been audited and are ready to do exchanges of currencies other than ZIM. 15. The non-NDA screen rates are extremely good. 16. We are referred to as the chosen ones by redemption personnel. C. May 24, 2017. One who knows why. 1. The GCR is rolling out now all over the world and at a slow but steady pace by a word-of-mouth segment system. 2. So many are getting done already and soon most of us will be exchanged already. 3. Then and only then, will it appear on the websites and in your email, just in case you had not been contacted yet. 4. If you don't have the number yet, it means that it is not your turn on the segment list yet. That's all. D. Understanding the segmented rollout, one who knows. 1. The GCR has started and is rolling out all over the world right now. 2. It started in Europe on Wednesday, May 17 and is still going by the segment plan as I write. 3. That means the Far East started by the segment plan before Europe, most likely by at least a week ago. 4. Australia also started before. I have a confirmed story of ZIM being redeemed at both a low rate, by contract, and also for very high rates way over face value, no zeros off. 5. I also have confirmation that we here in the West have started as well. That would naturally include Canada, Mexico, and Central and South America. While I don't have the exact start date, I think it was this last weekend, although it could have been earlier. 6. I have confirmed that a bunch more segments started yesterday, May 23rd, and obviously, more will have started, today, May 24th. 7. How much time before the Intel providers segments go? I was told to start keeping on alert for the instructions and 800 hashtag for my segment. So that gives us a couple marks on the timeline. 8. I was told I would get my package to start contacting my people and set my appointments as well. 9. I am to set my appointment and contact my people one call at a time, telling them by word of mouth the 800 hashtag and the instructions. They then tell whoever they need to tell, especially people they have gifted to. All by word of mouth. 10. At the time I get this package to start, it will be still secret, with rates not posted publicly on the IMF website. 11. I'm told there will be about 2 to 4 hours after I get my package before it goes live and the rates change on the IMF website. 12. This is also when the phone number shows up on the IDC website and Patrick sends out the emails with the number included. Remember, at this point in time, it is no longer a secret. After all, the rates are already on the IMF website for anyone to see. 13. However, even though the GCR has ended, new rates posted, and the rates are public, the sleeping public has no idea what has just happened. We want them to stay asleep just a little while longer at this point. 14. During this time, people who did not get contacted by the segments plan, and everyone else in the world who has these currencies, has a chance to see the special 800 hashtag to call and get the super high humanitarian rates. 15. These numbers will be on the internet for 3 days, 72 hours. After that they will not only be taken down, they will be deactivated as well. This means that if you have not made that first call, it is too late to do so. It also means that if that number is in an email, or anywhere else, it will no longer be usable. 16. This is not a time to worry. You call whenever you get the number, and you have plenty of time to get the number, and set an appointment. It is okay to set the appointment for later, or even next week if that is better for you. What is important is that you make contact while you can, but when you actually go to the appointment, is based on your schedule. 17. In other words, if you don't call that first number to make your appointment, then it comes down and is deactivated in 3 days. 18. If you did call, you will have been given a second number, and that number will be good until the exchange centers close down. 19. Once you call for your appointment and are in, you can take the time you need to get exchanged. Often time is needed for travel, medical reasons, or something else. 20. This time period is about 72 hours, 3 days, before the first number gets deactivated. 21. After the 3 days the phone numbers will be taken down from the internet and deactivated. 22. Once they are taken down and deactivated, no new appointments will be taken. 23. From this time on, the exchange centers will only be handling and exchange those who had set up appointments and made contact with them. In other words, the front door is closed and locked, but whomever is already inside the system can get finished exchanging whenever their appointments were. 24. This timetable is about 2 weeks, although the actual time is unknown. 25. This is the time when the exchange centers are closed down. I am not sure how long this will be, but I am thinking maybe 2 weeks, more or less. 26. When the exchange centers close, it means that all who have made appointments for the high-rate exchanges, have been processed and exchanged, and thus the exchange centers are no longer needed. 27. After the exchange centers close, the high rates will no longer be available, but banks with currency exchange departments will still be exchanging the first basket currencies at the very low street/international rates. These rates will still be very good, but nothing like the privately negotiated rates would have been. 28. This timetable lasts for about a year or less, although the actual time is unknown. 29. This is the time that the first basket currencies will no longer be exchangeable anywhere in the world. Once these currencies are no longer exchangeable, they become wallpaper. They are no good except as conversation pieces. No monetary value at all. If you want an example of this, think of the Confederate money from the Civil War, or the Saddam Hussein currency from Iraq. Neither has any monetary value anymore. But they are interesting as collector's items. 30. In summary, there is a plan on how this rolls out to the end of the GCR. 31. There is an early part which is the segments plan, and then there is an on time, to call, part which is 3 days after the 800 numbers are posted on the internet. 32. You need to call ASAP to set your appointment, but when you go in is way more flexible, especially if you have travel issues, work issues, medical issues etc. Just tell them what your situation is and set an appointment that works for you. 33. There will come a time when the exchange centers close down and only street rates are available. 34. Then later even the street rates will no longer be available either. While I don't have the exact times these things start and stop, I do have the relative times between these events. 35. Once this starts you will no longer have to worry about what is true and what is not. You can ask questions at your first call, second call, exchange appointment, and your wealth manager appointment. It will be way easier than you think, and way more fun as well. Just relax and let it come to you. Intel Update Human Trafficking and the Vatican. Mr. Ed's Intel Update, Real News. Kevin Annett, EUX. Rumor Mill News. 1. Kevin Annett from the International Tribunal of Crimes of Church and State, who has exposed the ritual killing of children and the drinking of their blood in cathedrals worldwide, spoke to us tonight exposing the killing of children in Canadian schools from 1891 to 1996. 2. Mass graves have been dug up behind these buildings exposing thousands of dead children. 3. Involved are the Anglican and Catholic churches who belong to the Circle of Nine cult, which was interrupted on April 30, 2017 by authorities. 4. Survivors recant that on October 10, 1964, Queen Elizabeth and Philip took 10 children composed of 7 boys and 3 girls on a so-called picnic. Those kids were never seen again. 5. Both Pope Benedict and Francis have arrest warrants against them for pedophilia. That is why Benedict resigned. Interpol will arrest Benedict if he leaves his quarantine at the Vatican. 6. Francis absolved 2,000 priests, however those people are still subject to international laws. 7. Police are trained in statutory law and are directed to protect the state and its property first and the people next. So many officers who know what is taking place are reluctant to intervene. 8. Common law arrest warrants are being filed against these predators along with the other arrests that have been going on for the last 3 months worldwide involving pedophiles and elites who disregard human rights of the young and innocent. 9. You can Google Kevin Annett EUX and review this information. The elites are scared to death of this exposure and post negative lies against Kevin. Use your discernment. Go to IQD call